First, the headlines. No place for state emergency, President ruled in democracy, says former members of Manipur State Human Rights Commission NG Nongyai. And Manipur Sangai Festival 2025 to conclude today. Hello, very good afternoon everyone and welcome to Pm-Istv English News at these hours. You're with me, Jingshubum Kantukapsjanu. Now let's see the news in details. Natta Sankirtan artist, Sangeet Natak and State Kala Academy awardee Lakpati was warmly felicitated by Iravat Trust, Imphal advisor and Manipur Human Rights Commission former member NG Nongyai in an event. Lakpati has won around 17th national and state awards. Speaking at the event, NG Nongyai said the efforts and sacrifice required to preserve and promote the spiritual art forms of Sankirtan is not his solely responsibility, but a matter of pride for the entire state. It is protecting and preserving the rich cultural heritage of the state. He stressed the need to preserve the cultural heritage of the state with the help of Copyright Act 1955, Antiques and Art Treasures Act 1972, and Geographical Indication Act 2002. The awardees ought to be given security to protect their life and to promote the culture. State culture policy and the budget must also be reviewed from time to time. Speaking further, Nongyai said that in democracy, there is no place for state emergency or president's rule. Even if state emergency or president's rule is imposed, the center must act carefully. Keeping in mind the Supreme Court S.R. Bomai case 1994, and the Sarkaria Commission Report 1988, he urged the Prime Minister Modi to uphold democracy, secularism and federalism. He also said it is unfortunate that the conflict which is going on for 2.5 years have not been resolved. The 10 days Manipur Sangai Festival organized by Tourism Department is set to conclude today. The closing ceremony will be held at Hapta Kangjebung Bhagachandra Open Air Theatre in evening at 4:30 p.m. Governor of Manipur Ajay Kumar Bhalla will grace the ceremony. In the mark of the closing event, Government Dance College will showcase a choreographic presentation. It may be noted that IDPs and several civil organizations had called for a boycott of the Manipur Sangai Festival 2025, demanding their resettlement before the event. As a result, public turnout at the festival remained low. Thousands of Kuki Zone residents across the Saikul region staged a massive protest under the aegis of CSO Saikul, condemning alleged repeated attempt by the Meitei community to breach the officially designated buffer zones. Protesters from multiple villages gathered at the Gangpijang, Utonglok and Maibung Likli, where rallies were also held, raising the slogan "No Buffer Zone, No Peace" and demanding strict enforcement of buffer arrangement they consider vital for their safety. CSO Cycle Women Wing spokesperson Sylvia Chongloy accused the opposing community of the 3 buffer zone violation on 14th June, 24 November and on 29th November, while criticizing the state government and security forces for inaction. She also claimed that attempts were being made to damage the community's lifeline road connecting interior villages. The protest concluded with a renewed pledge to defend the buffer zones and protect essential access routes. To address the rising cases of the dengue in Manipur, especially in highly affected areas, and as part of the Governor's Grievance Redressal Initiative, the Health Department organized an awareness run which flagged off from Bamon Laikai basketball ground in Lamsang. Environmentalist CH Joy Kumar Sharma, leading 5 others, aimed to spread awareness across various locations in different districts. The awareness run, which will cover the 5 Valley district of the state, focuses on informing people about vector-borne diseases and encouraging community participation to eliminate mosquito breeding grounds, and the people also heartily welcome the participants.
Dengue natragana any vector-borne disease thingnaba honaba matamdadi madugi department khaktana yaktaba ado masina koina na climate change amusung global warming si thingnabagi damta kari department toge khaktana toge hai kan de muka forest department amusung ma ga samin hai department sing director environment sing mayam sina kan honar kanda hojik sagle ba prithvi khonjen yang na sagle ba masa sing asi kan.
In a landmark achievement for Manipur sports, Langamba Khetrimayum completed a 100 kilometers ultra marathon in an exceptional 9 hours, 38 minutes and 35 seconds during the trial run for the Dudhsagar Ultra Trial Goa 2025. Flag off at the 12:35 a.m. from Kangla Western Ghat. The trial aimed to select Manipur's representative for the prestigious event schedule for 13th December 2025. The India Ultra Marathon Club held Langamba feat as a proud moment for the state and an inspiration for endurance athletes. The organizer also expressed gratitude to Manipur Police, particularly the SPs of Imphal West and Bishnupur, for their crucial support in ensuring the smooth conduct of the event. According to a press release issued by Tongbram Khelen, Secretary General of India Ultra Marathon. In the national news, we have the all-party meeting convened by the government ahead of the winter session of Parliament is currently underway at the Parliament House Annex, chaired by Union Defence Minister Rajnath. Leader of the House in Rajya Sabha JP Nadda, Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju and Ministers of State Arjun Ram Meghwal and Dr. Ald Murugan are also in attendance. Opposition leaders including Congress Gaurav Gogoi, DMK's Thiruchi Siva, TMC's Derek O'Brien and Shiv Sena's Naresh Maske are participating in the discussion. The winter session of the Parliament is scheduled to begin tomorrow and will continue until 19th December. The Delhi Police Economic Offences Wing EOW has filed a fresh FIR against Congress leaders Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi in connection with the decade-old National Herald case, following a complaint by the Enforcement Directorate. The FIR alleges criminal conspiracy, cheating and criminal breach of trust related to the transfer of assets of Associated Journal Limited, publisher of the National Herald, to the private company Young Indian for a nominal rupees 50 lakh, despite being valued at over rupees 988 crore. Sonia and Rahul Gandhi, holding a 76% stake in Young Indians, are named as ultimate beneficiaries. The allegation focused on a 2010 transaction in which the All India Congress Committee assigned its rights to recover rupees 90.21 crore loan from AJL to Young Indians, enabling the company to control AJL's shares and real estate. The ED had earlier attached AGL properties worth rupees 751.91 crore during a money laundering probe. The case originally filed Subramaniam Swamy in 2013. It has been reported dismissed by Congress as politically motivated. In the international news, we have a cyclone Ditwa has devastated Sri Lanka, with the Disaster Management Center reporting at least 159 deaths and 203 people missing as severe weather continues to batter the island. India has expanded its humanitarian assistance under Operation Sagar Bandhu, responding swiftly to the crisis. On Monday, 2 IAF aircraft delivered 21 tons of relief materials along with 80 NDRF personnel who have been deployed to heavily affected regions such as Pultalam and Badula, rescuing more than 40 people. Additionally, 2 Chetak helicopters from INS Vikrant have joined Sri Lankan Air Force team in search and rescue operation, conducting multiple sorties to evacuate stranded residents. Further helicopters mission carrying essential HADR supplies arrived later in the evening, strengthening the ongoing relief efforts. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has appointed National Security and Defense Council Secretary Rustem Umerov to lead Ukraine's delegation in peace talks with the United States, international partners and Russia, replacing Andriy Yermak, who resigned following an anti-corruption search at his residence. Zelensky confirmed that the Umerov team has departed for the U.S. to discuss measures aimed at ending the war, following earlier talks in Geneva on 23rd November. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump stated that his 28-point peace plan has been fine-tuned with input from both sides. He is sending special envoy Steve Witkoff to Moscow to meet Russian President Vladimir Putin, while Army Secretary Dan Driscoll engages with Ukrainian officer. Trump added that he will meet Zelensky and Putin only when a deal is near and may extend his Thanksgiving deadline for Kyiv's acceptance if progress continues. Well, before we close the headlines once again. No place for state emergency, President ruled in democracy, says former members of Manipur State Human Rights Commission, NG Nongyai. And Manipur Sangai Festivals 2025 to conclude today. Well, that was all we have for the moment. We'll be back with more updates. Stay tuned.